We won't record up to 8 hours, but thanks for allowing that Google Hangouts. Anyways, Robertson. Not really much to talk about. That's why we only have 2 quick hits. There wasn't really much to say or do. Although after we logged off the first time, the big move was Brian Elliott going to the Calgary Flames for a bag of pucks. Now, is this guy going to be their goaltender now, Lyle? Is this the #1 guy the Flames always wanted?
He's definitely the #1 for this season coming. He's got a year left on his contract, unrestricted free agent next summer. It's going to be interesting to see how Flames management handle this. Are they going to try to re-sign him this summer, or are they going to play wait and see and then maybe negotiate a deal with him? Because Elliott, while he did, of course, carry the St. Louis Blues to their first Western Conference final in 15 years, he does have a history of inconsistency, and that's going to be a big issue. So he's going to have, I think, the best season of his career if he wants to have a longer tenure in Calgary.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as if the Calgary Flames are not used to bad goaltending. We've had to sit through what they've had for years now. And another deal was just basically a money deal, as the Red Wings free up that Pavel Datsyuk year on their contract as he gets traded to the Phoenix Coyotes for some picks there. What does this mean in terms of them going after someone in the free agency? Like, what can we look forward to with the whole crew in Detroit?
Well, with Detroit, I mean, what's interesting with this is they freed up that $7.5 million cap hit of Datsuk's final year of his contract. And that could create some room for them to possibly go after somebody like Tampa Bay's Steven Stamkos if he hits the free agent market on July 1st. And that, of course, would be huge. So, there may be a little bit more at play here with the Detroit Red Wings than just getting rid of that final year of Datsuk's contract.
Yeah, and I mean, the big thing with Stamkos is, of course, the stuff coming out with Steve Yzerman and his disheveled look about talking about this, and just doesn't seem like he wants this to happen, or he just wants this to end. He wants July 1st to come make or break. And, he said that take it or leave it deal. So take it or leave it deal is now on the table, folks.
And usually take it or leave it do not end well. So we may be seeing the end of Steven Stamkos' tenure with the Tampa Bay Lightning. It'll be interesting to see, because starting tomorrow, free agents can begin talking to other teams.
All right. Well, the plot thickens now. Aside from that, not really much gone in the ways of the draft. Jacob Chikrin fell really a long way.
But what was interesting about him, though, following the way he did, that provided, I think, the motivation for the Arizona Coyotes to make that move, because they moved up from 20th to 16, got that pick, and they were able to select. And I don't think that they even expected him to still be available. So I think that was kind of the key factor in that move going down the way that it did.
Anaheim Ducks making some news with, I have to say this, Max Jones, who fell too. He gets picked up at 24, and Sam Steele, not just because of the fact that their names are fantastic. Mac Jones and Sam Steele seems like a great tandem. Like in the old territory days.
Good old-fashioned Northwest Territory names that you'd expect patrolling the Mounties. But what was notable about this year's draft, though, is for the first time, there were 12 American prospects selected. That's the most ever. That breaks the record of 11. And it's also, I believe, the first time that there were more Americans selected in the first round than Canadians since 2010, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to be quite the happening to see what Hockey Canada does now in terms of all their things and having these state dinners about what the problem with hockey is.
Well, I think it's time for a royal commission.
I think
that's what it is.
It's time for Hockey Canada to secede from the union.
It's time they build a wall.
Cantex, here we go. Any other takeaways you had from the first round aside from, I mean, it was kind of straightforward.
It was pretty straightforward. There was a lot of talk. A lot of big names were bandied about coming into this draft. They could be on the table for PK Subban, Kevin Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk, by the way, Blues GM Doug Armstrong said he got offers, but he didn't get anything that he liked. He's going to remain patient, so that doesn't mean that Shattenkirk's off the table. But I think now that the top picks are all gone, I think that we can probably put the PK Subban trade talk to bed, at least for a little while. I dare say it'll probably resurface over the course of next week as we head towards July 1st when his no trade clause kicks in.
Should be fun, should be interesting. We'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow on the show. Let's just say 4 o'clock start time. That way we can get out earlier.
Yeah, that works.
Have a festivity. So 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we'll do Face Off Hockey Show Draft Extravaganza, where Lyle plays Name the Beer and then Name the Mascot. So it's going to be great. It's going to be a fun-filled day for everybody.
My special level of hell.
There you go. Perfect. We're Lyle Richardson. I'm just going to go take care of yourself and someone else for the Face Off Hockey Show Farm report. Wow. Nope. It's been the draft report. We're gonna go have a few drafts ourselves. Bye, everybody.